Muslims were encouraged to say the Istighfar, seek for forgiveness, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. The question is, what does Istighfar mean? Istighfar comes from ghafara, linguistically, meaning to cover, to protect, yani to conceal. So, in everyday Arabic, they will say, اغفر ثوبك, yani cover your garment, meaning to protect it from dirt. So here, this is extending metaphorically that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's forgiveness is the divine covering that shields the soul from spiritual dirt, which are sins, heedlessness, and misguidance. Al-Ghufran and Al-Maghfirah thus refer not merely to erasing sins, but to shielding the servant from their spiritual consequences, just as covering a garment prevents it from being stained. So what's the purpose here? Why does this exist? Why does Istighfar exist? What is its purpose in the universal and human order? Istighfar here is not just a ritual phrase. It is what you call a mechanism of spiritual refinement. Every time a believer says Astaghfirullah, they are consciously returning to the center of moral and spiritual alignment with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam said that frequent Istighfar brings relief from worries and a way out from distress. Why? Because spiritually, forgiveness restores the balance between our actions and our inherent moral compass. So in other words, Istighfar functions like a spiritual reset button. It removes the burden of time, allowing the heart to operate in a state of ease, clarity, and connection with the divine purpose. How the ancient Arabs understood it: the Arabs of the pre-Islamic and early Islamic periods had a deep intuition for the practicality of moral and what you call spiritual hygiene. Just as they washed and protected garments to prevent decay and dirt, they sought Istighfar to cleanse the soul. They understood that humans are prone to error, ghafla, heedlessness, and the soul accumulated stains from wrong actions. So, forgiveness, ghufran, was therefore a way to cover and conceal those stains before they hardened into guilt, despair, or what you call social harm. This is why in the Quran and the Sunnah, Istighfar is linked to both worldly ease and what you call spiritual salvation. So how can this help us in the modern times we are living in as Muslims? How can we live this today? The first thing is what you have to do is daily mental reset, just like brushing your teeth or taking a shower protects your body. Istighfar cleanses your heart from stress, anger, envy, and sin. The second thing is what we call the emotional relief. Every time we feel guilt, anxiety, or frustration, saying it's astaghfirullah is like telling your soul, it's okay, I'm realigning with the truth. The third benefit here is what we call the social benefits. Yani, forgiveness protects us from resentment towards others, because if Allah forgives us, we can forgive too as human beings. Number 4 is what we call productivity and focus. Modern neuroscience show that letting go of guilt and self-blame improves mental clarity. Istighfar is spiritually and psychologically effective. So, imagine this. Your heart is like a garment. Every wrong choice, every harsh word, every mistake leaves an invisible stain. The world doesn't always notice, but your soul feels it. Istighfar is the divine laundry. Every astaghfirullah you say is a brush stroke of mercy, a restoration for your spiritual dignity. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ didn't say, seek forgiveness occasionally. He said, I seek forgiveness 70 times a day. Why? Because spiritual hygiene is continuous. And it's not just since it's about returning your purpose. It's to live a conscious human being under the protection of the one who shields hearts from decay. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us accept the istighfar which we ask for him. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us be among the people who are forgiven. Allahumma ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.